Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Munson from Seattle, Washington. And today I'm going to make praline sweet potatoes for you for the Real Women Philadelphia Cream Cheese Recipe Contest. For this recipe you're going to need 2 sweet potatoes and 1 Yukon Gold. I love sweet potatoes. I eat them all the time, at least once a week. I know most people only eat them on the holidays, but you should really eat them more. They're so delicious. You're going to need some brown sugar, some roasted pecans, Philadelphia cream cheese, butter, and salt. In this pan, I've already got boiled 1 large or 2 medium sweet potatoes, and you can use sweet potatoes or yams, it doesn't matter. Today I'm using yams because that's just what looked better at the market today. So I've got the yams and the potato already boiled off in some salting water here, and I'm going to go drain these. Really, the longest part of this whole recipe is just boiling the sweet potatoes. It's super quick to put together and everyone is going to love them. On this stove, I'm going to start melting some butter for the praline sauce. And for that, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter and I would say about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I guess I could measure it, but I'm just going to spoon it in here because I've made this recipe a million times. So I'm just going to let that do its thing for a little while. Onto the sweet potatoes. In here, we're just going to add a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add the cream cheese. And then we're also going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar. Then you just whip it up with your electric mixer. You can use a stand mixer or you can use a handheld. I don't recommend using a masher because they just get so light and fluffy when you use this electric tool. So this is going to be loud, watch out. And that's all you need. You don't need any other milk or butter or anything else for this. These are so creamy and delicious. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some of these pecans. These are going to go with the caramel sauce. You can just do a rough chop. These I toasted in the oven just for about 10 minutes on 325. Just do them until you can smell them, because as soon as you can smell them, they're about 10 seconds away from being burned. So just make sure you watch them really closely when you put them in the oven. So depending on how big you like your pecans, you can just leave them rough chop like that. So I'm still waiting for my caramel sauce to finish up. It's really quick. You just want to heat it until the sugar is dissolved in the butter and it comes to a barely a boil. Just a really quick, simple, super delicious caramel sauce. And the butter is salted, so you don't need to add salt. If you use unsalted butter, which is fine also, just make sure you add a little bit of salt because the salt will bring out the flavor in the caramel. If you take it out too soon, it can be kind of grainy. No one likes grainy caramel. Just keep stirring, it'll get real smooth and creamy. And that's it. Once it comes to a good boil, it is good to go. Okay, so now we're ready to eat. This serves about 4 people. I'm just going to take that off the heat real quick. I know it doesn't seem like it's very much, but they just get so light and fluffy and delicious. It's a little goes a long way, especially with all this caramel sauce. almost like a dessert, but it's a vegetable, so it'd be a great way to get some vegetables in there. Okay, so now we've got our sweet potatoes ready. And we're just gonna sprinkle it with some nuts. I love toasted pecans. It's one of my favorites, so I always put tons and tons. And our caramel sauce, super thick and delicious. I don't even think I need to use it all. I guess I can save that for something else. Anyways, there you have it. Praline sweet potatoes. Good for any day of the week. Thank you.